I'm feeling good. Hold on, let me get my top off. No, I'm feeling good. It's definitely a vibe. Yeah, sipping on Shirley's Temple. Like, I'm a Shirley Temple lover. So, and it's good. So, it's dope.
I love it. I know you just dropped your project, Family and Lula.
Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about the project drop. I'm feeling good about the response. Um, I'm more excited about the fans, like the response from the fans. So they're excited. So I'm excited, and I want to keep, continue to get them music. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, how long has it been since you dropped your project?
What? Think 19,
Oh,
something
wow.
like that. Yeah. If I'm not correct, I think my memory serves me correct. Yeah.
Why did you have the fans waiting so long?
Um, I was just had a cloud over my head, and I just had to get back, got to get my confidence and my mojo back. You know what I'm saying? So it was just I just needed time to reset. You feel me? Take some personal time to myself to reset. Yeah.
Can you talk about Lincoln with NoCap? Because that's actually one of my favorite artists, and I love seeing that.
Oh yeah, Lincoln with NoCap was very dope. Big shout out to the management. Gooch put that play together. And it's so crazy because I was in the studio with a producer from Dallas. His name is Nico. And he was like, bro, you and NoCap should get in. Man. So he FaceTimes him while we're in the studio. So I'm telling NoCap, like, I'm a fan of your work. So he's like, bro, your manager just sent me bigger problems. I'm jumping on that tonight. I'm like, what? So that was just like crazy. It was just like a full circle moment. So, and I was a fan. I love his wordplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's a dope ass artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm very musically inclined. I don't have a lot of rappers that I do like, and the ones I do like, you know what I mean? I try to reach out to them and put something together.
For sure. What's your favorite song by him?
Um, I don't know the name of it, but it went be like,
I like I'll Be Here.
that's one, but it's like one of them new ones, like, I feel very special.
Oh, very
Yeah,
special.
yeah, that shit hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I got, it's a lot of songs, but that right there get me turned up, like,
Oh,
cause
yeah.
I like the one he got, like, for when my buddy died, we played that one, like, so Ghetto Rangers, I think I forgot. But yeah, I like No Cat. He hard. He too hard.
For sure.
For
I
sure.
loved it. Some might consider you a legend in Atlanta rap
Yeah.
culture, one of the first generations of the new Atlanta sound. You came after Outkast T.I. era, but came before today's Lil Baby, Migos, Young Thug. When you initially came out in 2013, who were the main popular artists in Atlanta?
Uh, so when I came out in 2013, who were the main popular artists? Uh, or like the artists I looked up to at that time, or
I think who was popping in Atlanta at the time?
Quan. Shit, Quan. But I don't really know. No, I can't just say it was just me. Trinidad James was hot.
Oh, right.
Trinidad James from Atlanta, he had the all go everything. He was turned. You feel me? So I definitely say like just in new generation, like nothing against the T.I.s or the Jesus, but yeah, Trinidad James was turned at that moment.
For sure. What about who you were looking up to at that time?
2000. At that moment, I was just really trying to perfect my craft, and I knew rapping was something I wanted to pursue. So it was just more so about me taking it serious and crossing my T's and dotting my I's to make the right steps to put me in the right situations in the right room so the world could hear me. If that make any sense?
Absolutely. How did Type of Way come about? Can you walk us through the process of coming up with that song?
How Type of Way came about? Type of Way came about. I remember going to the studio like 3 days a week, and we went to Akon Studio. I think it was called Icon at the time. Don't quote me, but we was at Akon Studio. Yeah, Akon. Yeah,
I
the
just seen
Akon.
him
Yeah,
here. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. It was at Akon Studio in Atlanta. I had an engineer named Evan at the time, and when I first heard the track, I think the track was from Carter X from South Carolina. I tried to get it right. But he had sent me some songs. We had been working. So when he sent the track, like I treated it like any other song. Like didn't spend too much time on it. Just went in there off of emotion and feeling. But after I did complete the song, it had a different feeling. You know what I'm saying? My Uncle Meek was like, yo, I think this the one, Quan. Because like as an artist, like I've never picked none of my hits. I just go in there to make good music. So
That's
I don't spend like I don't spend like extra time on certain songs. Like I treat them all the same. You know what I'm saying? My process was it starts with the instrumental, and when I heard the instrumental, it just gave me a feeling, and I put that feeling on the beat.
That was the question. Who was the producer?
Yeah, Carter X from South Carolina. Yeah, but that wasn't our first time working. We had been doing previous work. So
That wasn't your first song, right?
no, some type of way it wasn't my first song. But it was more so like my first breakthrough song as a solo art, as just like Quan, where the world knew who I was, opposed to outside of Atlanta.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
When it dropped in 2013, what was the response? How successful was the song?
Um, when some type of way dropped in 2013, the response was crazy. Social media was what it is today, so it's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was a it was a feeling more than it was a sound. Like memorable moment. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a blur, but I got certain parts I remember about it. You know what I'm saying?
Why was it a blur? It was just a lot.
I was young, you know what I'm saying? I was turned.
Yeah.
So it's like you remember certain things stick out. But I was
Yeah.
young, I was turned.
That's funny. How did your life change after the song became successful?
Um, my life changed tremendously after the song came out. Like I went from staying with my mom to basically like becoming an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like it was different. It was difficult at first, but once I got once the shows and stuff started coming in, I just had to learn how to manage my money. And once I started learning how to manage money, I think shit, it was over with.
Did anyone help you, or did you just figure it out?
Now my dad always helped me. He just, you know what I'm saying? Because at first I ain't saving money, you know. Of course we all want 1 million, but I'm not even trying to save 1,000 if I don't got number 2,000. I ain't gonna get to no million tomorrow. That only makes sense, but it starts somewhere, and it's just self-discipline. You know what I mean? Which I would say is the most game he gave me, just self-discipline. You know what I'm saying? Holding yourself accountable. You feel me? So yeah.
Did people and opportunities start popping up out of nowhere? Did friends and women start treating you different?
Um, Opportunities, yeah, did start popping up out of nowhere. Women treat me different. Not really. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a ladies' man, like from elementary, so I didn't feel like I was getting no extra attention. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I've always been a ladies' man. Like the girls know that.
I love it.
They know that.
What was the first celeb that you met or showed you love as an artist that made you realize I made it?
Um, it was a couple of them, and I don't want to just shine on one, but it was just one moment I always remember when Wiz Khalifa brought me on my first tour.
I love
And like it was just like his home. He was just so cool. Like he was just so cool. And like man, Wiz had me smoking weed in Walmart.
it.
Like,
Yes.
like thinking about that now, like I would never do that. Like Wiz had me smoking weed in Walmart.
That is hilarious.
And it was crazy. So like yeah, Wiz was like probably like one of the first ones. Who like the opportunity he gave me. I had never been on a real tour.
Wow.
You feel me? So it's like I never forget that moment. It was dope as hell.
Yeah. Y'all get in trouble in Walmart?
Nah, that's what's so crazy about it. We bent down, like, you know, we sneak in the smoke. You know what I'm saying? In Walmart. Like,
Right.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
Nah, we didn't get caught.
That's funny. I just have to ask about lifestyle because that is like my high school anthem. I feel
For
like
sure.
everybody's
Yeah, for sure. For
everyone
sure.
can attest to that. Do you have a favorite memory from that?
My favorite memory from Lifestyle would have to have been this was the first night I met Birdman. And the first night I met him, he came to the club. He came to one of my shows. I had just fell out at I had just fell out at the walkthrough video, and I had busted my face.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so when I busted my face, like the money I was getting, I couldn't miss this show. So I makeuped up, I had to go make up. It was the only time I've ever used just like makeup because, you know what I'm saying, I didn't want to miss the money. But Birdman was at the show. So while Birdman's at the show, like, yeah, hey, nephew, you should come back to the studio. So we go back to the studio, me, him, my dad, and he pressed spacebar when he played spacebar. When he pressed spacebar, just heard Lifestyle. Nephew, you gonna put a verse on that? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna put a verse on that. You know what I'm saying? It was just the first song. You know what I'm saying? The first song he played with me was Lifestyle. And I
That's
just,
iconic.
Yeah, the moment, the time, the era is dope.
Right.
You feel me?
Is it true you thought it was Young Thug on the record? You thought it was Lil Wayne?
Yeah, when I first heard it, I thought it was Lil Wayne. I looked at my dad, I was like, "Boy, I'm finna get on the song with Lil Wayne." I swear to God, I swear to God, that's true.
Crazy.
That's true. I did think it was Wayne at first. I did.
That's so funny. How did Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan album come about? Did you and Thug invent Rich Gang?
Um, the Rich Game album came about just me and Thug being solo artists, just doing music collectively every day, just recording. You know what I'm saying? Not even knowing we was gonna drop an album. Just artists just vibing. You know what I'm saying? A vibe just turned to an album. Birdman, he flew to Atlanta and just saw the vibe, saw the chemistry. Like, man, y'all gotta put this out. And it was just brought out to the world like that.
Is it true that your dad helped Jack Lee sign to Birdman?
He would never say that, but I would probably say that. Yeah. But I wouldn't just say like we already had the relationship with Bird and his son Jacquees already won it, so you know what I'm saying? Pop really just stole the alley. And more so like that. You know what I mean?
For sure. How was it being part of Rich Gang during the time when Lil Wayne had a huge beef with Birdman?
It was really cool, like being in Rich Gang, cause like I never saw Wayne. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in the time I did see him, like it was after the Rich Gang days. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we never saw Wayne, and like shit, I wasn't getting in Birdman business. I was so turned, like you know what I'm saying? We was so turned, like we turned, like we young, turned. So whatever Bird was with, we was with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you ever fear for your career, considering someone as close as family to Birdman was having label and legal?
Nah, I was never in fear only because like I never signed no paper. I never did no paperwork with Bird,
Right.
and I knew I had like the best entertainment lawyers and the best, so I wasn't worried about like as far as like never been a doubt.
Gotcha. What was it like being business partners with Thug, but being label mates with YFN Lucci at the time they were having public beef? These questions are for them. Just
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. To be honest, in the moment, like I'm not even knowing they have beef. I don't even think it was a beef. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Lucci got signed, cause Lucci ended up coming out to the tour. I was out on Wiz, like, and I'm in Carolina. You should sign with Fly, whoop the whoop the whoop. And I'm doing music with us, so it's like it's Atlanta. Like I'm not even knowing it's a problem. You know what I mean? So I was never put like in the middle of it or in a iffy situation because I stayed out of it. Even if they had a situation, it wasn't my business.
right.
You feel me?
Got you. What happened? Why did you leave Rich Gang?
Why did I leave Rich Gang? Well, to be honest, like I was never really like initiated in Rich Gang. It's just you know what I'm saying. So it was like we never did any paperwork. So it was like I came in as a solo artist. And that's how I still looked at it. Like I never looked at it like we were in a group. You know, I just looked at it like two solo artists were doing collaborative music, working together, and that's how we would put it out. So as far as me leaving Rich Gang, I never left something that I was never a part of.
I got you.
You feel me?
What happened to you and Thug?
What happened to me and Thug? I was just egos and people around us. You know what I'm saying? The crowds around us. You know what I'm saying? It's all love though. Like there ain't no beef. It's just like you know what I'm saying. I respect. It's a moment in my life that I can't take back. I appreciate it, and that's just what it is. Like it's part of my story. You know what I'm saying? I move on from it. We see each other. We nod heads and we keep it moving. Like what we had was special. Ain't nothing really happened though. It's just people grow old. You get older. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
I got you. What was your relationship with the Migos? You guys have multiple songs together on a few of their first albums.
My relationship with the Migos, is really kind of like I look at the Migos like we kind of like took off together. Those like my brothers, like my rap brothers. You feel me? Like I remember us sitting on Gucci Man's couch before any of us signed. You know what I'm saying? Like just Gucci trying to sign everybody. You know what I'm saying? Gucci don't get a lot of credit. Like we all over there on the couch, Thug over there, the Migos over there, and he just saw it early. So my relationship with them, like it's always been love. You know what I mean? Like love from the beginning because we grew up, we came up together. Not grew up together, but we grind together from the start.
Right.
Same era, you know what I mean? From the beginning to now, in the middle.
For
Yeah.
sure. How did you hear about Takeoff's passing? What were you doing?
What was I doing when I heard about Takeoff's passing? To be honest, it was like 4 a.m. Atlanta time, and I happened to be outside by the pool smoking. And when I first saw it, like, like you wake up, you scroll. I think everybody wake up and get their phone and shit stroll. So I strolled and I first saw it. Like, nah, this ain't real. Cause when I first saw it, it was like 4 minutes ago. And I was like, hold on, let me go to YouTube. It's crazy. I ain't even turn on the news. Like I went like to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So then I do that. I was like, and my heart just dropped. Like my heart just dropped like tremendously. Like immediately. I'm sorry, because just knowing Takeoff and knowing his personality. Like you know what I'm saying? Like too chill. Like so it just that shit had fucked me up. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it fucked me up bad. Like I ain't deserve that.
For sure. Do you have a best memory with Takeoff?
A best memory will take off. Nah, it's just like we just always gonna get high. I just know like bro, we gonna smoke. He ain't gonna say much. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna say much. He's just gonna play the cut, smoke. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you loved about him though.
Right.
You feel me? Ain't doing too much. You know what I mean?
Lay down a crazy verse.
Yeah, he gonna do it. Like you ain't like. I didn't even know you was thinking that in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even know you was thinking that in your head. So like yeah, man, that fucked me up.
I got you. In the last few months, we also lost PnB Rock and Jay the
Yeah.
Villain. Did you know them as well?
I knew PnB and Rock. I knew PnB. Before he had signed to Atlantic, I was up in New York on a run, on a promo run, and we just first night I met him, banged out like 8 songs, like one night, like first night. Yeah, it was dope. It was dope as hell. So I don't know, man. It's almost like like people say when you get older, some of your friends are gonna be in jail or they're gonna die. You don't be thinking like it's really gonna happen until you really start seeing it, and that's what really it is. Like life is real. It come at you fast. And you just really got to be prepared for any situation, man.
For real. Recently, it's been very dangerous for rappers. When you were at the peak of your career, was it as dangerous as it is now?
Um, I would say it's always been dangerous just being a rapper in general because, like, like you got enemies you don't even know about. It's a target on you. I just feel like just the way you move. Like, if I'm on these songs talking about shoot 'em up, bang, bang, I can expect my shows and the crowd that I attract to be people who like shoot 'em up, bang, bang. So it's almost like I can control the narrative and I can keep myself out of trouble by, choosing the right words and knowing like who I want to influence and who I want my music to touch. You feel me? Yeah.
For sure. You're one of the few artists in Atlanta that's album went platinum. How many songs and albums went platinum? How many plaques you got, sir?
I don't know. I got a lot of plaques. I don't know. I got a lot of plaques, and this is before like the screaming era. You feel me? So that's part of like one of my goals. Like I got to get some of this streaming money. Like that's one of my goals. Like I got to get a screaming plaque. Like, all my plaques are like physically sold copies. It's dope.
That's
You feel me?
amazing.
Yeah, for sure. But it's a lot of them. I don't know. Like I work with some. I work with some of the best, and the moments I enjoy. Like I try not to cry over spoiled milk because I know like if I done it, I can do it again, and I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, God got me.
What, in your opinion, was the biggest record of your career?
What was is yet to drop? You know what I'm saying? The biggest record of my career is yet to drop. Is yet to be released. You know what I'm saying? But if we was just to say off the catalog that you've heard, I would have to be Flex. Like, if we talking numbers, like, shit, that's dope. It went dope platinum. I would say that, you know what I'm saying? But all of them, yeah, but it's different. Like, it depends on where I'm at in the USA or where I'm at around the world. Different spots react to different songs differently. You feel me? So, all of them my baby. So, it's hard for me to just pick one song, like, which one? Your biggest. They all big.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah.
In a recent interview, Bobby Shmurda said when he dropped his hit song "Hot" and where his label made at least 100 million off that song, but he only received $1 million. How much money do you think your biggest record made total?
How much I think my biggest record made? That'll have me up here mad. You know what I'm saying? That'll have me up here mad. Like I don't even want to think about that. I don't know, but I know with the lawyers and like with the team I got a good chunk of whatever that money was. Like, yeah, I ain't get chunked off. There ain't no chumping me off. Yeah.
You were the first, think it's a game, first major artist before Trinidad James and
Yeah.
Lucci. Is it true you signed your first deal for 19K?
It's true. I signed my first deal for 19K, but I was so smart, and you got to think like this is damn near like 11 years ago, so times were different. Like man, like it was the best situation for me at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I was so hungry, and I knew what I had, and like I bet it on myself.
For sure.
You feel me? I signed it for 19K, but I was so smart. Well, I was smart and dumb at the same time because I knew like if I got the whole 19K at one time, I was gonna f the money up. So I told him, look, bro. Let's divide whatever this 19K is time 52. I think it was like $460 a week.
No.
So I would get paid every week. You see what I'm saying? Make a long story short, by 6 months in, I started getting the money because I had already took off. So when we did the litigation and went back to court, I had to get some of that 19K because I stopped getting it because I had already took off. I ain't need the 400 a week no more.
Damn.
So I bet it on myself and I won. So it went back to 19K. I just wanted the chance. You know what I mean? So,
That's
yeah,
fire. I'm inspired.
for sure.
Do you know Nut, aka Peanut?
Yeah, for sure. I knew nothing. That was the big homie. He was a dog. He was my dog. He was my bro.
Can you talk about the My Hitter song with YG? How did that come about?
How did the My Hitter song, song with YG come about? Fly called me. Fly being the CEO of TIG, called me like, Quan, go to the studio. I want you to meet YG. And keep in mind, and it's not, I don't know YG from a can of paint. I've never heard of YG.
Really?
I didn't. At this time, I didn't.
Damn.
And I think, what year was that? Got to be 14?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 14. I think we was doing a cookout. We got Boosie. I got Boosie and Birdman at my grandma's house. You want me to leave here? I got them in the hood on Gresham. You want me to leave here and go to the studio to meet some guys I don't know?
Damn.
But saying, God, just like, man, go to the studio, man. I go to the studio. And I see Mustard first, and I think Mustard is YG. I'm like, what's up? He got the laptop out. I'm like, what's up, bro? I'm ready to work. What up, YG? I'm like, nah, I ain't on Mustard. I was so embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know, like I say, like, it wasn't social media wasn't what it was then, so like I could just look you up.
Right.
But when he was playing beats, and he playing beats, I think this sound, and they went past the one that had the sample, and all I was thinking about, I remember Lil Wayne did a sample on something like this. This would be dope if I could do it. I went in the booth, and that's how my hitter came out. It came out dope.
Crazy.
You feel me?
What was the music video shoot like with Lil Wayne, and Nicki Minaj? Was that your first time meeting Nicki?
Yeah, that was definitely my first time meeting Nicki at the My Nigga remix.
That was so iconic.
It was like, I think, as I remember, like I remember helicopters being over us. I don't know what happened, but Nicki pulled up in like a pink Maybach, and I was trying not to be starstruck. You know what I'm saying? Because this was really like a moment. I'm like, bro, this is Nicki, yo. You know, like this is Nicki, like. Wayne, everybody like, yeah, I can't care about nobody. Like, what, yo, this Nicki though. Like, Nicki just pulled up in a pink Maybach, like, and like she was like, nobody take no pictures of me on set. If you take a picture, I'm walking off this motherfucker. And like, when playing, I was like, I ain't not like, I was scared to even look at her. Like true story. Like, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
hilarious.
Yeah, she ain't gonna play.
Yeah, I remember she came to the radio station and they literally had to shut down the entire
Yeah,
floor.
like, listen, there's helicopters and shit out there, like, for Nicki, boy. They weren't playing.
That's crazy. Real quick, is it true that you were rapping with Drake while he was drinking a cocoa latte?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is true. I was rapping with Drake. I can't tell you what was in his cup, but I think it was some latte, like a hot cocoa or something. Cause he had the robe on. You know it's cold as hell in Canada, so
Yeah.
I know you ain't like the coffee cup. Nah, it had to be some hot. I don't know what it was in there, but yeah, I was definitely rapping with Drake.
That's hilarious. Real quick, what artist would you like to work with that you never have?
What artist would I like to work with that I never worked with? I like to work with Kodak.
Okay.
Uh, I like to work with YoungBoy.
Okay. Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Keep it Atlanta. I like to work with Baby.
For sure.
You feel me?
How did that happen?
OG, I like to work with Jay-Z.
Okay,
You feel me?
for
Yeah,
sure.
that'll be hard.
Respect. Is there anything else you want to let us know? We got to wrap. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Family Moolah. You know what I'm saying? How this shit out. We're finna reload it on the 18th. Stay tuned. We back outside. We back popping it. Yeah,
Fire.
yeah.
Thank you, baby.